What up, folks? Rogue Nation. Pennywise with steak knives. That's what this vanity looks like to me. Plus the dog tag, the dad tag, I mean. It makes me a little more manly. Anyway, I'm going to show y'all a few trips and techniques that make you a faster rogue, hopefully. Alright, so in this you want to get these three. The first one, this one for the armor, it reduces armor, and this does a small bit of damage at the end of the attack. You want to get all of aim shots. You want to get all of Nox Bolt. You want to get all of exploding arrow. It says it can hit up to 9 enemies, huh? Anyway, and that's without the mastery on it. So, but anyway, so this right here it's a good power. It doesn't really work for me because it's too slow. Even with one of the, it has a chance to recharge like instantly or something like that. But I still don't find it to be. It works 6 out of 10 times, sometimes 8 out of 10 times. I mean, there's no telling. I mean, it drops on the left, it drops on the right. Sometimes somebody walks over, somebody don't. It's unreliable. It's not unreliable. It's too unreliable, and the cooldown is too slow. As a rogue, you want to push damage as fast as possible. Not to say you want to be as fast as possible, but you want to push damage as fast as you possibly can. So with that said, all this other stuff, I mean, you could do smoke bomb, but the cooldown on it's slow as well. And if you actually look at it, if you actually charge, get all this and even get the mastery in it and throw it down, look at your stats. You can pull your stats up and look at it. And when it drops, when you'll sit there and wait, when it wears off, you'll see your stats drop back down, and you'll notice it's really not worth it. It's not really worth it. I mean, in my opinion. Nox Bolt is probably one of the most useful, especially with mastery, because it's a poison arrow, and in higher levels you can stack the poison on top of mobs. I mean, you can actually shoot 2 or 3 arrows at even a boss, and the poison will actually double up, maybe even triple up. I haven't seen it. I know for sure it'll double up. I'm not for sure if it'll triple up. I mean, because of the time frame, but it does damage as soon as it hits. It does damage, and then it ticks for damage, and then you hit them again. It'll tick for damage on top of the damage, and then you hit them again. It'll tick for damage on top of that damage. So it's something worth having, especially in higher levels. In lower levels, like the Hauntlet or something that you can kill mobs in real easy. You could use Shadow Storm, which is basically a bomb arrow. More often it can be more useful. Like in Holland, I can walk in there and charge up Storm Shadow and kill like 7 or 8 of the mob. I mean, I can drop a mob with one shot, basically charged. Get all of these except speed. That's not going to save you. It's not going to help you really. I mean, it might help you crawl around a little bit faster, but it's not going to save you. And it's not a stat. If you want to be fast, you need to buy a speed set. The ultimate is a waste for me. It's not really, there's nothing useful for it. I mean, the only useful one is I mean, I have friends that use a speed one. This one right here, I think it is, the refuel, but it helps you run around a little bit faster, and it's kind of cool, but it doesn't really help you do damage. This does damage, but these 10 points you could put into Nox Bolt, and I promise you, it will outdo it 1,000 times. I mean, you will put out more damage with this 1,000 times over than you will this ultimate right here. So just remember that ultimate right there is not worth this mastery. Okay, and so with that said, I would put my points somewhere else. And then the healing is really only for PvE or PvP. It's a PvP thing. I mean, like if you're doing PvP, I would suggest using that. but if not, don't worry about it. And then what is it? This right here, you want to get the last two in here. You want it to last a little bit longer, and you want this to stop you from getting stunned and snared and frozen and rooted. Basically, it stops you from getting stuck, and it helps reduce damage as well. So when it's on, you don't take as much damage while the razor shield's on, and it causes bleeding on any targets in front of you. Or it says it has a chance, but it does usually. Like if you notice, like when you get in front of something, then you'll notice that it's actually cutting them. So it's not a bad power to use. Like in higher levels of Muse, like Muse 5 and Muse 6, I'll use it. Or even in Elite Southern Gates, I'll use it because I don't want to get stunned or snared or whatever. Well, actually, that won't stop you from getting snared by the orcs, but it will stop you from getting stunned. But this loadout I have right here is by far, it's the quickest loadout in the game, and it will make you the quickest rogue DPS in the game.